Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the adventures of Dink Smallwood. Last time we helped the lovely people of Kernson. We're back at our aunt's house, just having a little bit of a rest here, and we are going to continue on and save some more people. So we're in the city of Terrace, and before I leave, I am going to purchase a bomb from the shop. You need one bomb, exactly, for story purposes, and otherwise I've never tried to use them for combat. It's not something I've experimented with, so I'm not actually sure how effective they are. But we are on our way to Windemere, and you can see here that this bridge has now been fixed, and that happens after you help out in Kernson. So this village actually I think is probably the biggest place we've been to so far. There's a lot of houses, a couple of shops, and a lot of dialogue actually. A lot of the people here are willing to talk to you, but they won't always let you in. Because Windemere's problem is that everybody here is starving. So they're not interested in talking to you unless you have food for them. Leave me alone. Okay. God, okay, hostile. You're very hostile. This lady's trying to burn us with a fireball. That's my thing. That's what I do. My god. Chill. I'm sorry. God, I guess I should have knocked first. Thanks for that fireball. What the hell's wrong with you? I'm sorry, I thought you were someone else. Like who? Like, maybe another raider coming for my food. I have to defend myself. This town is messed up. Yeah, a little bit. Should give us some information about the town. We all worship the duck here. Okay, I'm gonna turn my back towards you, and you're gonna give me a normal answer this time. Ready? We all worship the duck here. Yeah. Is this some kind of religion? Yes, we give all and owe all to the duck. Well, okay then. I'll get back to you on that. Yep. So we got some very interesting town folk here. Lots of trees. You can just burn them for fun. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot that we're going to be grabbing on the outskirts of town. We've got a couple of power-ups, but nothing too crazy. You can see, like I said, lots and lots and lots of trees. You can just burn these if you feel like it, just to kind of get them out of the way. It makes it a little bit easier to see. And if we keep following the path, we'll kind of come into the main part of town. This first shop here is actually somewhere that we can sell items to. And we can also ask her for the latest news. What's with all the ducks? Those ducks are our friends and keepers. They have given us all we have today. Okay, that's the weirdest statement I think I've heard. Be kind to the ducks in this town. Sure, no problem. She might not want to hear that I was beheading ducks for fun earlier. It's probably not good of me to mention. You can see here all of the ducks in the center of town that they worship, along with the golden duck statue. And actually, if I go around and follow the path this way, I can talk to the guard that's standing in front of the area here. What are you guarding here? This is the town's duck altar. We worship them here. Oh, I thought it might be a ranch or something. On some occasions, we do offer food here to the ducks. You give the ducks your food? Yes, of course. Yeah, so that might explain why the people are starving. How does one get in to see the altar? It is a great honor to worship inside, one you have not earned. You can pray to the duck from here. Okay, thanks for that. That's cool. I think I'll pass on the duck worship, but thank you. Now, if we go back to the large building, this kind of wraps around. May I come in? Have you come with food? My children are starving. I don't have any food, I'm sorry. Why are you starving? I shouldn't talk to you anymore. Just go. And then there's this house kind of sitting in the center of everything. We'll be back here later because we need to get access to this basement when we're able to. They won't let us, obviously, because we haven't solved the town's problem. But you'll want to remember this house for later. How's the store doing? We don't have a store, sir. How are you doing otherwise? This town seems to be in a depression. Yes, well, we give a lot to the ducks. Yeah, the ducks, I know. What the hell have they given back to you? That's a good question. Obviously, not food. I don't think there's anything... Yeah, there's a clinic up here. If we want to go in there, which might be a good idea because my health is getting pretty low. We also have a weapon shop. Now, this guy will sell to us, which is nice. We don't have to wait until he is fed. And we can buy a new sword from him, the claw sword, which is $2,000. Quite a bit of money. But that is something that I have already grinded up for and purchased ahead of time. So I'll just, load my save file to be able to get that quicker when I need it. But I don't need it right at this moment. But just keep in mind that there is a weapon shop there. And then finally, we've got another shop here, but it's not a shop that we can actually use. This guy, I guess, would be like a tanner. He sells animal hides and stuff, which doesn't have any, use to us. But pretty big town. A lot more buildings than what we're used to seeing. And then here is your save point. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go back to where the bridge is. We're going to kind of go right back to the start. And I'm going to figure out how it is that we get a hint on how to advance from here. So this is kind of just the easiest way to find what we need, is just to follow the water and travel along the western side of this area. And eventually what we're going to find is this apple tree, and you can actually see it from the other side of the river as well. It seems odd that they have this apple tree that they don't, come and get fruit off of, but if you try to attack it, you'll figure out that it's a magical tree. And it doesn't seem important at first, but you can keep attacking it, and it should give you a hint. I'm actually surprised it hasn't given me a hint yet. I have never had this happen. Okay. Don't hurt me, the talking tree of the east. Well, I'm not trying to hurt you, I'm just trying to get hints from you. Normally, this tree will give you a hint as to what you should do next. There we go. There's a rock near the duck idol with a crack in it. I don't usually have to be that abusive with the tree. It normally only takes a swing or two, and we get ourselves a hint as to how to proceed. That's very unusual. Weird. They've also got pigs out here that they're not eating. But anyways, yeah, if you need some advice on what to do next or how to proceed, the tree just gives you some advice, which is why we need the bomb. So we'll go back up, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to find my way back to where the save point is and do some exploration from there. Because this is a good marker to start with. If we go directly south of the save point, you'll see that there's this, I guess it looks almost like an arrow, like a downwards arrow with rocks. Destroy that barrel, get ourselves a golden heart. And then if we keep heading east, we'll find ourselves a defensive potion. And then, unfortunately, there's only one other power-up to find, and I'm gonna kind of just stumble around to find it. There's a lot of enemies in this area, though, so you have a lot of capabilities of grinding here and getting some money, which you will need if you're wanting to grab that claw sword. I'm not really in the mood for fighting. I just did a bunch of it. I just grinded up a bunch. And you can see here on this screen we have a strength potion that we can grab by approaching this little gate from behind. So that's kind of all there is for power-ups in this area, but you can see here almost every screen I go on has an enemy. So yeah, lots of fighting to be done here. So we're just gonna kind of make our way back to town now that I've grabbed everything. And I have my bomb, so we can go to the duck sanctuary now if I can find it. There it is. My sense of direction is not very good. And the rock that you're looking for is this one here. You can see it's supposed to have cracks in it. So we'll select our bomb, which will allow us to go inside. I'm gonna go ahead and open both of these chests, and they both have mega potions in them, which is quite nice. It'll increase all of our stats by 1. And now we just go ahead and murder some ducks. Murder them all. You have to do this to advance the story. It is actually mandatory to murder all of the ducks. And, yeah, they get turned into food somehow. We hit them so hard that they explode and turn into like a fully cooked duck roast. Pretty incredible. I'm not even hitting them with fireballs. That would at least, you know, kind of make sense. This doesn't make any sense, but, you know, that's fine. I'll take it. This is gonna be so great, and... What the... Uh-oh. No! Daddy, what happened? Guards! Help! This guy killed the blessed fowl. I must avenge the winged goddess. Kelly, what are you doing? I'm eating. Sir, your daughter is eating our god. I guess we have to kill her too. This meat tastes good. Wait, isn't it all raw and such? I guess one piece won't hurt. It tastes great! Less filling, too. Dink, you magically changed our supreme beings into food. No, there's a perfect explanation. You see, the friction seemed to cook, and... who cares about that? Dink is a hero. We must go tell the others. Yeah, you're welcome. I guess they're gonna take the duck roasts that I cooked with sword friction and feed the townspeople. And yeah, again, another short one. We didn't have a lot to do in Kernson, but we even had less to do in this town, because that's it. We've cured their food problem. And if we return back to the shrine, they've actually made a shrine to us. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? What a lovely stone. Yeah. We've done a lot of good deeds, and now we have a monument. So now if we go around and try to talk to all the townspeople, they'll be much more willing to talk with us. They'll all be happy. They're all fed. And I think I'm actually going to go read the bulletin, because there should be a new bulletin out that updates everything. Milder Flat Stomp ventures into the Darklands hunting the cast. Big freaking deal. Hero Smallwood saves Windemere village from famine. He reportedly taught them proper agricultural procedure he learned pig farming in Stonebrook. Ugh, oh well, close enough. Yeah, alright. I think that's going to do it for this video. As I've mentioned, I've already taken the time to grind up the necessary money in order to buy the claw sword. So you don't have to watch me do all of that. I'm going to load that save, and we will continue on from that point and figure out what it is that we need to do next now that we've saved Windemere Village and everybody is full and happy. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.